No, because we get the cutscene afterwards, and everything is pretty much the same, except now we can explore outside the Mechonis and the Bionis, which is, I don't know, water. That's all we've seen so far. Very intense gravity on these things, though. Back to Colony 9 it is! Don't look at me like that. So 50 laps around the entire colony. Even walking, that's intense.
その資材は4区の方に移動しておいてくれ。
だいぶ再建も進んできたな。
メリアやバネアたちのおかげだな。ハイエンターやマシーナの技術、大したもんだよ。
当然のことをしているまでです。私たちが手を取り合って生きていく。それはメーナス様や兄エギルの願いでもあるのですから。
ああ、エギル。
そうか。いいもんだな、こういうのは。
お兄ちゃん。
おお、フィオルンか。どうした？
シュルク見なかった？
シュルクか？そういやさっきラインたちとどこかに出かけていったな。
そう、ありがとう。
Who are the others?
フィオルン。
何？
いや、なんでもない。
Good luck. Hope you get a boyfriend. Did you see the guy doing squat jumps in there? Little Easter egg, kind of. But he was there. Hey,
な
Melia.
んだ。シュルクならここにはいないぞ。
Do you have eyes in the back of your head?
後ろにでも目がついてるみたい。何を見ていたの？海？特に何を見ていたというわけではないが、
You doing okay without
強い
the
て言うなら、これから先、私
ether
たちを
flow
待
down
ち受ける
here?
未来かな。わあ、それかっこよすぎだよメリア。そうなのか？そなたの問いに率直に答えたまでだが、でもわかる、その気持ち。いろいろあったもんね。ああ、あったな。
That's not the outfit I left you in, Melia.
そなたたちには感謝している。そなたたちと出会えたことで、私は多くのものを見、聞き、そして今ここにいることができる。それは私も同じ。ありがとうメリア。そしてこれから先も、これから先も。
Hooray, we're glad we met each other. Yeah, the big reveal here is Fiora's body.
頑張ってライ
Like, why are we fishing when we could just fight them? It'd be the same thing, wouldn't it? Be easier to fight? What do I know, though?
水がしょっぱいだなんてありえねえ。ダメだよラインさん。力任せに引くだけじゃ。
ラインせっかくそうだもん。今の魚大きかったもん。
んだよ。なら今度はお前がやればいいだろう。
Now, why isn't he doing it
仕
then?
事やんないもん。食べるのだけが仕事だもん。
け
Damn
ど
it,
よ
volleyball.
今夜までに魚14匹釣って帰らないとかみさんに折檻食らうんじゃなかったっけ？
そうだったもん。ラインやばいもん。このままじゃすんごくやばいもん。
俺は別にヤバかねえけど。
釣れも釣りまくれもん。お日様が怒ってる。ちょっと。
And there's Shulk, just standing off in the distance with his initial equipment. Could have kept the
ここ
Monado.
にいたんだ。気持ちいいね、 風。
本当だ。
And she's got her body back. That's the big reveal. And she cut her hair. But she kind of already cut her hair, didn't she? It's nicely feathered.
何？
いや、髪型意外と似合っているなってさ。
そう？前みたいに伸ばそうと思ってるんだけど。ねえ、どっちが好き？
どっちも。
何よ。なんかすっごく適当なんですけど。
ごめん。でもいいよね。こういうの。
うん。忘れてたよね。この感じ。どうなるのかな。私たちこの先。
どうってきっといろんなことが待っているんじゃないかな。
いろんなこと？
これから先どうなるかなんてわからないけど、だからこそいろんな想像ができるし、目指す目標もできると思うんだ。
そうね。そうだよね。
モナド、いやアルビースがさ、別れ際に言ったことを覚えてる？
ええ、もちろん。
シュル君、新しく生まれる世界は無限の広がりを持っている。そこには君たちだけじゃない、さまざまな生命が芽吹くだろう。僕には見える。その世界で全ての生命が共に手を取り合い、未来に向けて歩んでいく姿が。
僕さ、いつか会ってみたいと思うんだ。この広い世界に生きる人たちと。
私も会えるよね、きっと。
うん、会えるさ。未来を目指して歩いていけば必ず。
And so we might leave Bionis and Mechonis, go and find other people in some sort of sequel. But we'll have to wait for that to actually come out. I believe that Xenoblade Chronicles 2? I forget the release dates. I know they're going to remake Xenoblade Chronicles for the Switch, and they've already released Xenoblade Chronicles X, but from my understanding, it's not necessarily a direct sequel. But that is the game! Oh, it is nice to see this screen again. Yeah, this is a game that I thoroughly do enjoy. I feel like I spent probably too much time playing it, going through 2 complete playthroughs of the game, trying to get all the achievements. It's not necessarily balanced well at the end, but we were able to get through everything at the end of it. So I am happy. I am happy to see this all the way completed. Overall, I would say this is one of my favorite kind of recent RPGs. It's been around for a little bit now, a little bit longer than when I started the series. It just took me so long to get through it. It's definitely something that took a lot of inspiration from a lot of different games over the years. It feels like an MMO when you're battling, and it does that very well. Probably the best of any single-player game that I've played. Kind of recreating the feeling of an MMO in a very good way. I think the weakest parts are the quests. There's probably just too many of them for most people. The length of the game is pretty long once you get into the quests. And then, of course, the kind of dated graphics, which will probably be fixed in any sort of remake that's supposed to, come out sometime this year, I'm told. But overall, I would say that those are minor in comparison to some of the highlights and best parts of the entire franchise and the entire game. The highlights of the game would be the story. I feel like the story is very good. There's still some unanswered questions that I look forward to hopefully getting an answer to later on. There's the exploration of the game, the way that you can go through the game kind of revisiting things, changing the world for the better. It definitely has a lot of things that it does very well. In terms of the Xeno franchise, I would say that this is my favorite Xeno game, comparing it to Xenogears and the Xenosaga series. Xenosaga I felt like had the best characters. Xenogears I felt like had the best story, but this had the best battle system, and this had the best overall quality. And so overall I would say that this is my favorite game, although it didn't necessarily stand up to the other games in some parts of it. But yeah, overall I am very happy to have played this. Spent a long time. This will probably be the longest series on my channel ever. And I'm happy that it's this one. I don't know what the future is necessarily going to bring for the channel, but I'm excited to see what changes kind of come. I've talked about it quite a bit on other videos, but things are going to be changing, and I'm not necessarily going to get into that here. But what's going to be changing is the length of the videos and the length of the Let's Plays and all that. And I'm looking forward to getting back here in time. But overall, very happy that I played this. It's a game that I went out of my way to try to see released in America, then went out of my way to get before I even got the console. This was a game I was excited for, and it actually lived up to the hype for me. So I am very happy to have played this and finally gotten it all done. So with that said, yeah, sure. Choose. Oh, this is too much. Yeah, we don't really need to do this, but sure. Right, this doesn't include what I have equipped, right? So yeah, it doesn't really matter. Let's say that I don't bring any. Like I said, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be using the save file anymore. I don't need any of this stuff. It is not particularly useful for me. I've already beaten everything that I need to in the game. Carrying backup stuff is not going to be super helpful for me, but it is nice that they give me the option to do that, and I love that they actively encourage New Game Plus, because a lot of games you wouldn't even know that there was a New Game Plus. This one actually tells you, hey, you're going to be doing a New Game Plus. So that is something to keep in mind. Materials, of course, would be useful if I was trying to sell things or if I was trying to get other things done, but that is not necessary. We can go ahead and drop the save. Let's drop it here just to be on the safe side. So overall, I beat the first time through in about 188 hours. Second time took me about 98 hours. So that includes the 25 hours of grinding. So if you want to take those away, it's roughly a 75-hour game, even the second time through, if you do everything. If you just kind of go through to the end, it's probably closer to around 30 or 40 hours, even if you are maxed out like I am, if you don't do any of the side quests or anything like that. But let's return to the title screen. So that is the game. Like I said, I am very happy that I played this. This marks the end of a long journey for the channel. One that is probably never going to be replicated. And I hope you guys have thoroughly enjoyed it. I tried to cover as much of this game as I could because I felt like it deserved it, and it wasn't necessarily getting the attention that it deserved over its release. It was kind of underground. Especially when I started. Shulk has since made appearances in other games, including most famously Super Smash Brothers. So people's attention started coming this way, and I feel like it became kind of the modern day Earthbound in that respect, where Super Smash Brothers is the way that most people found out about it, and then found out, hey, there was this game that had a very kind of limited release in America, and it turned out to be a really good game that a lot of people missed out on. So I am happy to have covered it, happy to have been a part of it, happy to have helped contribute to the knowledge about this game. So with that said, that is going to do it for Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. I've been Baller Scuba. I've been joined, as always, by our double champions, Shulk, Fiora, Dunban, Rhine, Sharla, Ricky, and of course Melia. Hope you guys have enjoyed this entire Let's Play. It has been a long one. I thank you sincerely if you made it all the way through. I doubt too many people did. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.